Hey, what's going on? Keith from Trigger Happy. Going to take a look at a Savage tonight. This is Savage Model 116. And if you go on Savage's website, you'll find that the Model 116 comes in a variety of calibers and options. And we'll kind of talk about those here shortly. But, you know, maybe you're looking for a great hunting rifle, a good target rifle, whatever the need might be for a nice bolt action rifle. I think a lot of people might overlook Savage, and I think you're doing yourself a disservice, because I know I did, and now I promise I'm not going to overlook them again. Savage might make the best bolt action rifle for the money that you're going to spend out there in the Model 116. It's an absolutely fantastic setup, and we'll go over some of the features here shortly, but you know, these guns are absolutely perfect when it comes to, obviously, reliability, but then also accuracy, the main thing. And we'll kind of go over some of those. This one happens to be the stainless steel version. You can get it in a blued version. There's other versions out there as well. It is a 22-inch barrel, stainless steel, as you can tell. All the features are trimmed out in stainless. Even the floor plate to the box magazine we'll get to in a minute. Just a really beautiful look to the gun. It's obviously drilled and tapped. It's a scope is absolutely required for this gun, and I don't know why you'd want to shoot it otherwise. Comes in a ton of calibers, from 204 Ruger, 223, 243, 22 250. This one happens to be a 30-06, 270. Keep going up through there, 308. You know, the list goes on and on. 7mm .8. You can get almost any caliber you can imagine wanting in the Model 116. This one is a detachable box magazine. I believe it's 4-round box mag. All of them should have relatively the same capacity. Some of the larger calibers might have 3, but I'm pretty sure every one of them has 4-round capacity. There are trapdoor versions as well. Not as big a fan of those as the detachable box magazine. I like that feature. AccuStock, which is a really nice synthetic stock, pretty lightweight. Got a really nice, very foamy, spongy butt pad on there. Going to soak up some of that recoil, especially on the larger calibers. 223, 204, probably not as big a deal. Get up here in the 30-06, you're going to want that as well. The action on these things is absolutely phenomenal. It's super easy to manipulate. I mean, you know, just slides like you wouldn't believe. These are really nice actions on them. Manual safety, obviously, right here behind the action. AccuTrigger is an adjustable trigger. It is a really nice trigger. Here it is in the stock configuration. It's a crisp, nice break to it. No complaints there whatsoever. I've got some field time with one of these in a 7mm 08 version, and I got to tell you, we were setting stuff up at 200, 300, 400 yards, and this gun was handling it all day long. Ate up anything we shot through it, and was putting stuff right on target. Probably the most critical thing with these guns, you need a quality scope on top. You don't want to spend $700 for a rifle and then throw a $100 scope or less. I've seen people with a $700 rifle like this with a Tasco scope laying on top of it. You got to be kidding me. That stuff is ridiculous. The gun will outshoot anything you put on there, so go with a nice scope and do yourself a favor. This particular setup, again, right around the $700 ballpark, and that is a sweet deal in my opinion. We don't make a lot of money on these guns because I like to sell them to people because I know they're going to be super happy to get them. Chances are where you're at, you're probably going to pay a little more than that for this setup. Again, for this style stainless steel. The blued versions are obviously going to be less. I do like the all-weather stainless. I think it's worth the extra money. I can't remember off the top of my head how much more. I'm going to ballpark it probably at $50 difference. I think it's worth it to go with the stainless. And again, you know, the fit and finish of this gun is truly a thing to behold here. There we go. You know, like I say, even the floor plate on the magazine is trimmed out in stainless. It is just a really nice gun. So check it out, Model 116 from Savage. It's one of their top-end guns. There is definitely a difference between one of these and, say, like an Axis, which is also a really nice gun, but you can tell even in the action and things like that, it is a really, really nice gun. So check it out. Again, Keith from Trigger Happy, and have a good one. Thanks.